Hi, I'm Irina Baker. Do you look like $1 million when you go out into this world? Let's say you go to a networking event or some conference. Everybody is dressed up, everybody looks so professional, and everybody exudes business and professional success. And yet, how many people feel inside, how many women feel inside lost? They're falling apart. They feel overwhelmed and hopeless and helpless. They're struggling, they're surviving, and they're asking themselves, why is it that no matter what I do outside, inside, I still don't feel adequate? How many women wear masks at those networking events and conferences and generally in life? Because we all have to show how successful we are. But the truth is, how many of women are lost inside? And as you feel, if you feel lost inside and hopeless or helpless or any of it above and falling apart, then of course it's natural that you're searching for answers. You're seeking, you really want to find what it is that keeps you so keeps this pain inside. And there is that pain, there is that feeling that is keeping you uh, feeling lost and feeling overwhelmed. And the main thing is, you don't know who you are, do you? A lot of women don't know who we are. I know it firsthand, and I will give you an example in a minute. I used to be like that, go into a network events and looking at all these women and thinking, oh my goodness, everybody's so dressed up, everybody's so amazingly looking, all put together, including myself. But what's inside? And inside, I felt like falling apart myself. That was many years ago, and I've been on a path. I found the answers and I released that pain. And I want to also share with you an example that is on my path. I found a construct inside. Well, there are many, and this is just one of them. And so this is a memory. This is a memory that is held deeply inside and it creates our reality, but we're not aware that it's there. And so my construct or my memory was, I am a 7 years old child and I look in the mirror at myself, and instead of my regular self, I see a monster. So I believe that I was a monster. On the conscious level, I had no idea. On the conscious level, I was fine, well adjusted, there was no any problem. But inside, I believed I was a monster. At least I saw it in the mirror. And I believed also that if I would read one book, I would go and check in the mirror and the monster would be gone. And so that's what I would do. I would go, and remember, that's the construct that I was not even aware of. It was deeply hidden in my psyche, and I uncovered during my spiritual work inside. And so I would go and check read the book, and then go again and check in the mirror, and the monster was remaining there, still the same monster. So, and it was that the memory was playing like a broken record. It was playing on a loop, because I would read a book, I would be a monster, I would read a book, I would be a monster, and so forth. And it never stopped, it never changed, because I didn't know at that time, or at some point, whenever, I didn't know that by reading books, nothing would change inside. It would be mental knowledge, but not internal knowledge. And remember, I was 7 years old. So, yes, this actually helped me in life, because I've read so many books, I've gained so much intellectual knowledge, and it helps me now in my work. But it didn't change me inside. It didn't heal my pain. It didn't heal my unworthiness. it didn't heal my perception of myself, because I view myself as the monster, and that gives you very low self-esteem. And that's how it was. So of course I had to release it, which when I discovered it, I had to release it and let go of it and never come back to it. But this perception inside gives a pain, gives that dissatisfaction. And it's actually the feeling that I don't know who I am. I am lost. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing here. Who am I? And when we have these questions inside, we might not even aware of them outside, but they're deeply hidden inside. And again, I said already, they create our reality. And that's what's unfortunate, because we think we're doing everything right. We think we're doing everything outside to ensure business success, to ensure all the good stuff, that we have good relationships, great health. However, deeply inside, it's a different story. The feeling of feeling lost and overwhelmed and hopeless and helpless remains inside. The feeling of falling apart or not knowing who I am remains inside until you directly address it. But in order to do that, you need to know how to do it, what to do, and what to look for. Instead, because you might not know what to do, you just keep searching for answers. You keep searching and seeking, because that pain doesn't let you to stay put. You need to get rid of it. And of course, you want to feel at peace. You want to feel loved. You want to feel happy, you want to feel joyful, and you want to feel successful. And if you look at your life, do you feel it permanently now, or you feel glimpses of it? Sometimes, maybe when you're lucky, you feel happy for some moment of your day, but then something happens, something changes, and you are back to the normal, where it's not really a happy place. And it's so these feelings of happiness and joy and being at peace, and the main thing is being loved, are not permanent, and they should be. So that pain ensures that all the positive feelings are not permanent. They're glimpses, because the permanent place is taken by the pain of being lost, of who not knowing who I am, and so forth, and a very, very low self-esteem. No matter how emancipated we are, no matter how now we can achieve success, business success, and so forth, a lot of women still struggle with low self-esteem. It's very well known fact, even though you would say, no, I don't feel it, I am fine. But how do you know what's inside of you and what's hiding inside? And of course, you can look at your life and see, if you're successful, very successful outside, that's amazing and that's great. But are you successful on the inside? Do you feel at peace, happy, content, relaxed, calm? And do you feel loved, not by outside circumstances, but by yourself? And that would be reflected in the outside world. So all these feelings of peace and joy, content, and so forth, and calmness and feeling loved are actually achievable. And that's what you're searching for. That's what you're looking for and seeking answers to your questions inside. And of course, everybody also, well, I don't know everybody, but I'm sure if you're watching this video, you want to know the meaning of your life as well. What is the meaning of your life? Do you know it? Well, and if you want to know, if you want to start awakening to who you are, what the meaning of your life is, and how to find answers to your the deepest questions that you've been asking for so long, I'm inviting you to my 3-day virtual life event. It's called Divine Wealth, the Inner Journey Home to Freedom and Power. And it's actually freedom from the pain and power to create the feelings of being loved, peace, and good, all good positive feelings. And when you do that on the inside, the outside life changes and reflects back at you all the good stuff, all the good feelings. And go to irinabaker.com/wealth, which is right there in front of you, and register, and you will start finding the answers to those questions that you've been asking for so long but couldn't find the answers. Bye for now.